What's up, Bo? What's up with you? I'm trying to fix some issues with this mod that I didn't pick, that I been knew about, but I'm trying to finally fix it. I'm doing good, man. Doing goody. All right, so where's that at? So 2U. Just save. Alright, so let's load these up. See if we can find out where these audio files are at. Cause the basically what's happening in this game is when you playing the game, you go into like halftime. You know, DA tries to interview the players, and what I did was I imported the player DNA that I had created for all my teams over the players that were already on the team. So I think some of the same players retain their ID numbers. So basically what happens is, even though the player is not Jimmy Butler, doesn't have his face or anything, it kept his same ID number. So when you play in Philly and you do halftime, Jimmy Butler still can do a halftime interview, and it'll still say Jimmy Butler's name and all of that stuff, but it'll use the player that I imported for that player. So I need to find out, one, every player in the game that has audio for an interview, and then I need to make sure that none of my players have their same ID, which is what I'm trying to figure out now. So I'm trying to figure out a way to find these dang ID numbers for players that got. So for example, I know Jimmy Butler does a halftime interview with DA in the game. So let me see if I can get his ID. Because if I can get his ID, I did set up 2 spots for 2 teams. So do you have any team that you want in the game? I did leave 2 spots open. I got 20 more spots open for 28 more spots open for teams. Well, no, 20 spots open. I have 20 spots open for teams I can add in the game. Okay, where is the tutorials? I need to see these IDs. What mid-majors or teams you're looking to add? Like, I need this whole thing. Am I not logged in? I thought he put it on Google Drive. I want to say that he added this to Google Drive. Give me all these players. Oh shit. Alright, let's copy this. Cause I need to figure out what players. So if I do Jimmy Butler 2165 is his ID number. So I'm gonna assume that these ID numbers are here. It's gotta be here somewhere. Okay, it's gotta be under this real voice, because this is my player. In-game interviews, MP for my player. I get that, that's the subtitles. So in-game interviews, real voice, audio, and then is this DA stand for? DA because he's on the sideline. Florida International Panthers, Youngstown State Penguins, educated center. Florida, let me look at those. DA, so 2165. I need to figure out. I don't see 2165. Unless it's gonna be under the twos. Okay. Another thing I have issue with when I'm doing extra teams is you got an example of the I would just need an example of the jersey. Sometimes making that jersey get a little tricky. 2-1. So let's see if he's in this list. So I can imagine all these people they didn't have all this audio, but maybe they did. All right, 2U in-game interviews. So the only way I'm gonna be able to figure this out is if I find out who audio is what. So face, all right, real voice, DA. All right, so we gotta find out what is what. Cause that's the only way we're gonna be able to figure it out. So if I go, so I'm assuming everything is DA. So let me export real quick. Export the desktop. We don't need that. All right, so this is a WAV file that I probably got to throw in Audacity. All right, so who is this?
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it? Thanks very much. LeBron, what was...
Okay, so he said LeBron on this file. What file did I just take out? DA01813. They got to somehow link that together. He said LeBron on that, so 4593. That don't help me. So maybe they didn't link those together. Yeah, I feel you. This the boring stuff, man. This is the boring stuff. I just felt like going live because maybe some people might find it interesting, but this is the boring stuff right here. This the stuff behind the scenes. Don't nobody want to make a mind do this stuff. This the boring stuff. All right, let me but we gonna figure it out. I got a code. All right, so I gotta figure out a way to find out whose voices was so I can change these IDs. So real voice. Okay, so let's look at this one. Delete that. Let's look at 002 export archive. Let's kill that. Let's throw this in here.
Well, first of all, that's an unbelievable rebounding team. So they're very good. I think we made up for it with our energy. We had some steals, deflections that kind of made up for the out rebounding.
So that's D Wade. Is this also D Wade?
Well, we had a slow start on defensive end, first few minutes, but we started to get it going on the offensive end, and we feel good.
I have no idea who that is, just off the right, like off the back of my. All right, 009, 9 and 12. What's D Wade's number? I have no idea how they did these numbers, man. I think I'm gonna have to just go by. I think I'm gonna have to go by team and just decide. When you look at a roster, what teams do I think had a player that was, I guess, popular enough that they would have used the in-game interview for? Because that's the only way I could think of. This don't tell me. This just tells me. And these files is just different. So I don't know who these players are. It's looking like it's a decent amount of dang on interviews in here. All these players. Could it be going by team is another thing. But nah, every team had a bunch of players do interviews though. So it can't be that. Hey, who's this?
This was aggressive from the start. You know, we were up a little bit, trying to look for my teammates, but I knew today I had to be aggressive, and I want to do that from the start, from the tip.
Maybe I can link teams together. Maybe they're doing it by teams. Maybe, I don't know.
Was, I don't care how many I make or miss, just go up there and keep shooting. They're going to fall sooner or later. I just kept playing, you know, just kept playing.
So that's Dwight Howard, but that number has nothing to do with like Dwight Howard's in-game number. So Dwight Howard's on what, Charlotte? How is 2K set up as far as the team list? Because maybe they're doing it by what number is the Heat? Nah, they ain't doing it that way then, because he would be there. So nope, that ain't gonna work. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go by because every team ain't got a player that did interviews. I know that for a fact. So I think I'm gonna have to just go by this is an actual archive. Oh, that's mocap. I'm about to say. RV, so that's the mocap. Okay, here's audio. I went too far. Alright, so who's the last person on this list? Let me check that out.
We turned it up on D. We got back to doing what we do and attacking the rim on the other end.
Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is, yo. I don't know who that is. Alright, let's go back here.
So it's basketball, man. You got to win in different ways. You know, we're a resilient group. We play with all heart. So we just kept playing. We got down. We came back. We fought. We scratched. Whatever it took to win, we did it.
This is probably going to take me a while to do if I can figure this junk out. me get on all right. I just don't know how I'm gonna end up doing this. I think I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna have to go team by team and pick the players and change their IDs. That's just gonna be the easiest way to do it, honestly.
Well, I mean, we're here. We're here at another tough part in the schedule. You know, we have a very tough challenge tomorrow, especially with a back-to-back. So we're at the part of the schedule where everybody has, but we're going to have to continue to pick it up and hopefully get a W tomorrow.
Very confident. Those guys work on their games. They know that time's gonna come, and then when the opportunity comes, they're ready for it. So I'm very confident in all my teammates.
How many interviews have they got in this damn game? I don't want to have to do. Nah, YouTube not my job, fam. I do IT. Yeah, I do computer tech stuff.
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. If we play together, play hard, we can win.
I just do this when I ain't doing nothing else. My daughter sleep, my wife sleep, so I'm out here messing around with 2K. Your mods don't work, you don't understand. If you do not know how to edit mods or load mods up, it's probably why they're not working.
Well, it does. You can see what it does. You know, teams come in here and want to beat us, especially at home. But, you know, we've earned that. We'll keep building. You know, hopefully it doesn't come to an end. That'd be nice to run the board. But being realistic, we're going to have peaks and valleys throughout the season as long as we stay positive.
They got 4. Oh, my God. Who are these players? Like, I'm watching up NBA, and I'm not knowing none of these dudes' voices.
It is, but I mean, our guys do such a great job of finding me, so I know if I run the floor and set a good screen and roll to the basket, I'm going to have easy opportunities to score, and that's a tempo we want to play at, and I think that's why we won the game.
It's got to be a way I can find out who has the audio in here. Like, it's got to be a way. I thought I saw something like interview something. Yeah, if you it sounds like you never used 2K mods. I have multiple videos on my channel. There's other people that have made multiple videos on how to load the mods up. Hold on one second. Well, question number 1. Have you ever loaded an NBA 2K mod before? Because if you don't know about the modded folder or the external file plugin, then yeah, you will have no clue what to do when you download all this stuff. So you definitely need to know about the external file plugin. I can link you a video on how to install it. My man Shu made a video on how to install it. I can send you a link. There you go. Go here. Go to that link. Watch that link. He tell you exactly how to install mods. Once you know how to install mods, then all you gotta do is download my files. Load them into that folder and you good to go. You are good to go. Ah, okay. You been playing since 2K. You just moved. Wait, what kind of PC you got? Let me know what you running. Interviews, man. What is these interviews? Let me know what kind of PC you got. What you running over there, man? Let me know something since you just moved from console. I need to see what you done built or what you done bought pre-built. I need to know some stuff. You want to play March Madness? That's the point. Got to get on PC. I wish this told me what audio. I'm assuming this is the My Player audio. I know that much. I just don't know the player numbers that they use, and that's the stupid part. Like, I don't know who's doing interviews. They can't have interviews for every single player in this goddamn game. I'm not buying that. Well, DA said like the name. He said LeBron's name in the beginning, so maybe I can look at DA real quick. Cause he said the names of the players, so maybe. Let's see.
It all came together for a win, Alfred. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Okay, so Alfred Payton, I'm assuming that's what that means. So what was Alfred Payton's number? 4108. Nope, don't match nothing right there. Shit. This is of no help at all. I will go PC. Bo, you don't got a PC? You ain't pasted in, man. I don't know if it got blocked. I don't see nothing. Just what kind of video card you got? What kind of video card you got? So, all right. So if we go through the NBA, we just gonna have to do this manually because I'm looking at these audio files and I can't figure out, man. I can't even figure out who did an interview. It seemed like all these fools did interviews, and they make my job even worse because I don't want to have to go through all these damn names. But who's this?
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, so that's the coaches. I removed the coaches, so I don't got to worry about that. It's really these damn players. All right, so I'm gonna just go through the list, and we're gonna make a little short, quick list, and we're gonna go by popularity, really, because I can't think all these players, and they didn't got interviews from every player, because that would have been hella research. 2K gets super props on that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through every team real quick. Let's do that. Let's do this, man. Because that's the only way I know to come on, NBA, leave me alone. That's the only way I know to do this. Alright. This is actually pretty dope the way they got this mapped out. Alright, so. And actually I have to go based on the can't go on this roster. I gotta go on a roster that's in 2K. So I'm gonna load 2K up real quick. And we're gonna just go through the list. We're gonna go through the roster. And we're gonna see if we can figure out who would have done an in-game interview or who we would think have an in-game interview, because all of these dudes, like, these numbers don't mean nothing. I could have swore I saw something that told me yo, Supreme, your parts didn't link. What you get? What? Just tell me what video card, what CPU you got. Oh, that shit ain't telling me nothing. All right, LeBron, because I know LeBron got an interview. LeBron James, so that's the suits. Yep, watch that video. He showed you how to download the file. He give you the file to download. You can download it. You can install it. Once you install the folder that you need to install in the plugin, basically you're going to open up that folder and you're going to download all my stuff. You're going to drop all my stuff into that folder. You're going to download my roster. Once you download my roster, you're going to load my roster. And as long as you got everything in that folder, you're going to be good to go. Okay, you got a 1060, 6 gig. Okay, Ryzen. Okay. See you. You out here eating a little bit. Get a decent little setup. Yeah, so download that file that he give you. It's gonna be a link. He should have it in there. Download that, and then basically, you know what? Let me see something. Hold on one second. Hold on. Opening the tab. Alright. Because I know Shu gonna have you downloading through another link. So hold on one second. Actually, you know what? Give me a second, bro. I'm gonna hook you up real quick. It'll take me 2 seconds to do this. I'm gonna put it in my Google Drive for you. So College Hoops 2K19. We're gonna make a new folder in here real quick. We're gonna call it mod. We're gonna call it 2K19 mod plugin. So we'll make that. All right, in this mod plugin folder, I'm gonna put everything that you need. You've been trying for a couple days. Oh damn, you should have hit me up, man. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I wouldn't have left y'all here hanging. All right.
Kobe.
Somebody followed or subbed or something. I appreciate it. I couldn't tell who it was because my dang on things ain't working on stream. I don't know why. But hold up. All right, let's go ahead and get you that plugin real quick. I'm gonna upload it real fast for you. So let me go to my modded folder real fast. And you need this plugin. Where is it? Alright, so you need this. You need this. Nah, you ain't hit me on Twitter because I ain't get no message. You need. Let me see what you need real quick. Cause like I said, I know. I know it's this file right here, and you need a modded folder. I know you need that. I'm just trying to remember. Do you need any of these other extensions? I think you might need this too. But let me verify that for you real fast. Oh, and it's on NLSC. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, right here. Hold on, I got you in 1 second. Download the plugin for you. And I'm gonna put the plugin out there for people. I'm gonna put the plugin out there for people so that they can have it. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this down here. So if you go to my folder with my mod, where all the mods at for the March Madness for just the college hoops, what you're gonna need to do, and I'm gonna go over this real quick for you. So there's this right here. So you need mine's different. I don't know why mine's is different, but I think it's because I use this custom little thing right here that lets me organize my mods a little bit better. So that's probably why mine looks all weird. But hold on, where's my phone? Okay, so yeah, you definitely need this, and you need that. Okay, all right. So in this college hoops folder, it's gonna be a thing that says 2K19 mod plugin. I want you to open that. I want you to take everything in there and put it in your 2K directory. File unreadable. What the hell? Oh, because I got it in here. Put it here first. I'll put it here. Alright. Alright, so this is what I want you to do. How did you get 2K? You got it through Steam? Let me know how you bought 2K. I'm assuming you got it through Steam. That's where most people get it. And then we're going back to trying to crack our code for these damn audio interviews. Yeah, let me know how you bought 2K real quick. If you bought it through Steam, then I can tell you where your folder gonna be at. Alright. Alright, Steam, bet. Alright, so if you bought it through Steam, usually most people just do it by default. They'll add a Steam shortcut to the game on their desktop. Do you have a shortcut to NBA 2K on your desktop? Let me know if you got that. I could have swore they had this shit in here, like. Oh no, you good, man. I ain't know you've been trying to play for 3 days. That's trash. I'll be pissed. I'm trying to play for 3 days. I don't understand this junk. All right, so if you got that 2K icon on the desktop, right click on it. Uh, 2K13 is on Steam still. It's on Steam. If you go here and go to your library, I want to say it's on Steam. Wait, I got 2K. Wait, let me see if it's on Steam still. I'll tell you. Store. You know, I got all the damn 2Ks. Nope, it ain't on there. Kobe. Damn, I didn't even know they took it off. I could have swore it was on there though. Maybe it wasn't. Or no, maybe. Honestly, I don't know. I remember playing on PS3. All right, so you got that icon on your desktop for NBA 2K. What I want you to do is right click on it. You're gonna have an option that says open file location. This is the folder where you're gonna be putting all your stuff. It's gonna be like this PC, local, whatever your local disk drive is, program files, x86, Steam apps, comment, and then it's gonna say NBA 2K19. So when people say your NBA 2K directory, this is what they're referring to, this folder right here. This is the folder that all the game files are at. So when your 2K, you run 2K, it's loading everything out of this folder. So you want to make sure you can get to this folder pretty easy, because this is where you're going to be dropping and putting in files. So When you get here, what I suggest you do is go back one. Okay, I'm on the file. Did you right click on it? Right click, open file location. Yep. Once you in this folder, what I suggest you do is now if you remember how to do that, how to right click, open file location, you can get there easy every time. Just remember to right click on it, open file location. It's gonna take you straight there. If you don't want to do that, if you want to make a folder for it to make it easier for you, you can go back one. Could you buy it anywhere else? I have no idea, bro. If you want to make a folder for it, and if you want to make a folder and put it on your desktop, you can do that too. But most people, you know, been playing long enough on PC and they know they can right click on the icon, open file location, and take them right where the folder at, where the game stuff is at. But as long as you know how to do that, you should be straight. Once you get here and you in this directory where it says NBA 2K19, these are gonna be all your game files. What I want you to do is go to my fictional college hoops directory. I'm gonna paste it in here for you. Click on that. It's gonna take you to this folder that has all my stuff for my college hoops mod. Is gonna be in here. Let me know when you at this page. I'm hungry than a mug, but I ate already. I got an update. Yeah, let me know when you in that folder on Google Drive, and then you got your other folder open. Let me know when you're right there. Bet. All right, so now when you're here, go ahead and open up the 2K19 mod plugin folder. Open that up. When you open that up, you're gonna need to download all three of these files. So what you can do is you can actually drag, you can click around in here. Just basically highlight all of them. Just do like that. When you highlight all of them, right click on it, hit download. It's gonna zip the files up for you first. And I don't know how big this damn folder is actually. Okay, so no, it ain't that big. All right, so once you right click and download, Google Drive is gonna zip them up, and then it's gonna download it to your computer, wherever your downloads go. If you're using Google Chrome, it'll pop up down here in this bottom bar. Just click on it. And then this is gonna be these three folders, or these three files that you're gonna need to put into your 2K directory. Why this folder got renamed that way, I have no idea. And I did name it like that. So we're gonna have to make sure that's not looking like that when you drop that in there. So let me know when you got it zipped up, you got it opened up. And let me know when you got your files ready to download. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. People don't be wanting to share. You know, that's the one thing I don't like about the some people in this little modding community is they don't be wanting to share, dog. Like, it literally took me. When did I start that mod? When did I start that college mod? I'll tell you right now. I started modding that junk. I can tell you right now. Hold up. When did I start that junk? All at once. October. It's what? June. This junk took me months to get it to where I'm at. This is the first part of my mod when I was first starting out. I made my little high school hoops, and then I made the other one. Junk took months, man. If I don't share what I know, that's just selfish. But some people be like that. I don't know why. Some people be selfish with the knowledge out here. Let me know when you got that open yet. I think what I'm gonna have to do with this audio thing is just do all the people. I don't want to do that because that's not gonna take forever. But it might be something that I have to do. At least for the first. At least for I'm gonna have to do it for 30 of the 70 teams, I think. And if I have to, I mean, I don't care, but I think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna show you what that involves me doing. It's gonna take me about. Your Wi-Fi acting slow. Well, let me know when you get there. Let me know when you get there. I'll leave it open. Let me know when you get it downloaded and you got that you got that zip downloaded and you opened it up and you see the 3 things inside. When you do that, let me know. All right, so what I'm thinking is these interviews do not happen for classic teams and all-time teams. So I'm thinking these in-game interviews only happen for the regular the standard 30 teams. So if I go in here and go to my roster, I think the only teams I got to worry about is up until Xavier. So I think if I do all these teams and change their IDs, I think that'll work. Let's do one team and test it out. So Duke has Jimmy Butler on there. I think Jimmy Butler has the same numbers like this dude right here. So, because when I imported, I just imported players over the players that were already there. So I think we're gonna do one team, and then we're gonna do another team. So let's do that. So minimize this, because doing this audio stuff right here is not gonna help me at all. I'm gonna just have to do the 30 teams. Because I'm trying to think of an easier way to do this, John. I could do it this way. I could say, I could do this because this is the original. This is the original roster right here that I made, based my whole college roster off of. So I could technically go through this list of people and say, no, Embiid did an interview, Butler did an interview. I'm assuming, see, I just can't trust that I'm gonna miss one player. I'm gonna miss a player. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one player. I'm gonna do 2 teams. So we're gonna do Connecticut and we're gonna do Duke. So we're gonna do both of these teams, and then I'm gonna try to play a game, get to halftime, and see if the interviews are not working like I don't want them to. So let me try that. So if I say exit without saving, create roster. All right, if I open up this roster, open up my tool. Music back out. All right, now I got my tool open. Let's go ahead and go home. Let's activate this bad boy. All right, let's go comprehension modification of players. Refresh this roster. All right, so I'm gonna literally have to go through 30 teams. And I think I have to change the IDs. So unique ID is 7,200. Whose ID is 7,200? Ben Simmons. So bet I'm here, dog. All right, so I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to change the unique ID here to be something other than this, so that 2K won't know that this is really Ben Simmons, so that when they try to do the in-game interview, they won't pick him because they're like, okay, I don't know that number, so we don't have the audio for that dude. So let's do that. Let's do this. Let's I need to see if there's any players that have like a -1, because I always use -1 for my 7777. So there's no ID for 7777. I just don't know if this is gonna cause any issues. If I do it this way, but we can do it real quick. I mean, it's not gonna take me too long. All right, I wonder if you take a all right, let me try something. I wonder if I tell you to do a create a player, create a random player. All right, bet. So his name is Randall Hudson. If I take Randall Hudson, all right, go to my roster. Go to this roster. I can make a backup, so I ain't worried. Go to my created players. Go to Randall Hudson. Copy to free agency. Go to free agency and move Randall Hudson to a team. Sort this out. All right, assign him to Duke. All right, so there's Randall Hudson, right? So if he's on Duke, if I go back to my tool here, refresh Duke. There's Randall Hudson. So Randall Hudson's unique ID is 0. So they just give him a blank, 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 blanky, blank. All right, so I'm thinking I can do all zeros for everybody. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna just have to put that work in, man. So let's do that. Let's exit out saving. All right, create roster. Create roster V2. All right, so I'm gonna do that for every team real quick, at least for these teams, because oh shit. All right, so oh man. Because it'll treat him like a cat this way though too. Oregon, I did not make. Oregon, I did not make, bro. I got that from Manny. He had a project that they were trying to make a college mod for 2K17. He still had the courts. From that project, and he was like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, let me get those." So he bailed me out, so I didn't make that. Have you seen any of my videos where I'm actually making a court? I can show you that junk real quick. It don't take long. Now again, it's just getting the logos and getting some of the designs. Some of the stuff you can find right on Google. So that literally took a minute to do 2 teams. So it's not that bad. Is it annoying? Yes, but it's not that bad. All right, so those are 2 teams done. Let's go in here real quick. Let's save this roster. Save it as my backup because I do not want to mess up my original file. Then let's go to let's go to options real quick. I'm gonna turn the quarter length settings to 1 minute. I'm gonna play now, and we're gonna play 2 teams. We're gonna see if this works. So that was the backup I did, right? Yeah. All right, so Duke and Connecticut. All right.
It's the 2K Sports pregame.
So now we wait and see if that junk worked. If it did, then I'm gonna just go through the other 28 teams and make it 0.
Fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
That's what I gotta do.
I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad.
Send me a link to it. You got a link?
The importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them.
No,
tonight.
but that's how I make my courts. So all my courts are PSD.
Tonight, to see Jimmy
Literally, all my courts are a
Photoshop
Photoshop file.
Talk about his defense, but Kenny, what makes him a cut above the rest in that area?
Oh, he has great footwork and lateral quickness for guys his size. You know, he's 6'5", 6'6". He has the ability to play inside, play outside, understands defensive positioning. Just a great all-around player.
How many times does Dr. O'Neill have to correct you?
Man, that was a big yawn right there, you know?
I said, how many times does
I
Dr.
apologize.
O'Neill...
Excuse me for yawning.
Why?
So I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix those, like the studio show saying that, because they're just looking at player. They're looking at two teams and they're saying, hey, we know that Ben Simmons is on this team, so they're just using the script from that.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football.
I don't think I can fix it.
He's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders, draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled. Well, that's a foul in the NBA, but I understand his sentiment, guys.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks.
How does it still know that fucking Kit Carlson is Ben Simmons? Damn. Alright, so that audio, that ID thing didn't work. Alright, you said what you do now? Alright, give me a sec. That didn't work, obviously, because it's still not, his ID is still the wrong. Alright, let's just minimize that. Alright, you said where you, what the hell? My ear went out? I didn't even change my, what the hell going on? Alright, you said what you do now? Let me get out of here. I don't need that stuff. This is not gonna help me do what I want to do. Alright, so you got up. I'm gonna just throw this on so you can't see it. I got a widescreen monitor. I'm just cutting it off. So you got these 3 folders downloaded. You got them ready to open up. So you got the files like this. Basically, take all 3 of these and drag them into your 2K directory. Drag them right in there. Now, when you drag them in, this has to look like this. This has to look like this. This folder is just going to say WAIGUA. It's not going to have that period and slash. If it do, delete it off. You don't want it on there. I'm not too good with Photoshop either. I mean, I learned Photoshop. I learned a little bit before I went to college, and then when I went to school, I learned a little bit more. But most of learning Photoshop come from just playing around in it. Just play around in it, man. You'll learn little tips and tricks. Just the three. That top one is not actually a folder. This isn't a folder. This is just to get back to your downloads. So that's not a folder. The only the number 2, 3, and 4. The top one is not an item. All right, so this Carlson dude is Ben Simmons, dog. But how in the hell do the game know that? All right, let me refresh my roster. All right, so you got them dragged in there. Once you got them dragged in there, did you make sure they display correctly? So you're gonna have that dinput8.dll. Make sure that says that. You're gonna have that 2K WAIGUADLL.dll, I think, or whatever it was called. You're gonna have that one, and then you're gonna have a folder. The folder just has to say WAIGUA. That's it. Make sure it does not have that period or slash inside the name. And let me know when you got that done. So it should look exactly like this. I'm gonna show you. Hold up. Where's that download? Where my downloads at? I want your junk to look just like this. Oh, it actually didn't have that. Okay, maybe it was just the way that whatchamacall was bugging. So make sure these 3 files look exactly like this, but they are in here. Gotta be in this folder. Once they in that folder, let me know. All right, bet. All right, so now that you got that in there, now you don't have to rename it because mine's got changed, so I don't want you to get messed up. But this DLL right here, I had to rename this to 2K19. So if this doesn't work, take out the 19 out of yours. I don't think you need the 19 in there. I had to have that in there for me because I'm using something special. So if yours just says 2K without the 19, that's cool. Leave it like that. Why is my air turned on automatically? My furnace is bugging right now. Thermostat buggy. Alright, it's gotta be something else in this dude that's like telling him. Bet. Cool. All right, so now that you got that, all right, the next thing I want you to do is open up that we're gonna test you basically ready to test one of the mods. So the first thing I'm gonna have you test is an easy one. Go back to my Google Drive. I'll give you the link again. Go back to my Google Drive with these folders in there. And then we're gonna open up. Let me see which one I can have you test real quick. Which one can I have you test real quick? Hold on, let me find a mod that I know is light and quick. Damn, I'm trying to find one. Main files, maybe something here is to be light. All right, I got you. I'm ready. So when you get to the 2K, when you get to that Google Drive folder, I want you to look for the folder that says 2K19 College main files. Look for this one right here. Open it up. When you open that up, I want you to scroll down in here. And you can sort it by name too. I want you to look for the file that says boot up. Okay, that shit went off. I'm like, what the heck is on my ear? It's cold. Once you find that boot up file, go ahead and download it. Download that file. So right click on it. Download. It shouldn't have to zip it up. I'm using 100 gigs of my space on Google Drive. I'm bugging. I need to clean this up. Got some junk in there. Once you download it, once you download that boot up, I want you to take that boot up file, find that WA folder in here, wherever it was at. Open that folder up and drop that file, that boot up, into that folder. Let me know when you did that. All right, I was looking here to see if there's Face ID. If there's anything here that's telling it. See, there's no audio signature. Maybe I can't fix that. I mean, if I can, I can't. But like, how is it knowing that he is Ben Simmons? There's no ID associated with him. Like, I don't understand how they know that that's Ben Simmons. Fatigue. Like, all the IDs is 0. Attributes. Badges. Tendencies. Hotspots. It's gotta be under his damn profile. Alright, let me open this up. That you can't. Yep, go ahead and start your game up. When you start your game up, you should see, like, when you boot it up, it's gonna show some college logos, and you're gonna see the NCAA logo in there. Let me know if that worked. Floating. All right, let me move this over real quick, because trading chips, must retire morale, return jersey of a current team, attended summer league modifier goggles. See, this don't tell me what I want to see. I need to know if this dude has a number, copy player to free agent, loyalty, play type, game master. What the hell is that? Face ID, wait. Like, how does this know? Like, how did the game know that this is still Ben Simmons? I know I imported it, but it must be something behind the scenes. I don't know no other way to fix that, to be honest. Let me go back. Let me try this again.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Let's see if I can fix this junk, yo. This junk's annoying.
Hey, folks, I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson.
If it's not the audio things, I don't know how to fix that junk. It's because I imported the players on there.
We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run, They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. Fellas, it is always fun to watch Ben Simmons. The combination of size, speed, ball handling, passing. Shaq, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
See, talking about Ben Simmons again. Like, how the hell did the game know this is Ben Simmons? I changed his ID. So the ID must be embedded somewhere else. I gotta find it. Can you add a mask to a player? So somebody named Trevor, who works on the who's on the forums, he just released a tool. It didn't work. I don't know why. I don't know, man. Was it? Oh, you see what it did? Since everybody's 0, it made that thing. Oh, that ain't good. Since everybody's 0, it made everybody have the same like celebration thing. So I definitely don't want that.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So you definitely don't want players to have the same the same ID number, so that don't work. All right. That ain't gonna work. So let me try something else. All right, so back to you. You said it didn't work. That's why I save an extra copy of my roster. All right, so you put that. Did you put that boot up folder inside of your inside of that WA folder or whatever? It could be your plugin. Check your plugin. So do this to your plugin. Try to rename the plugin to 2K19, because I think that might have been why I renamed my plugin to be this right here. So make sure your plugin say this whole name, like just like this, because it should be working for you. Make sure your plugin say that right there. And then we're gonna have to go back and look at these. So I can't have the IDs the same because that won't work. So let's go back. So this is the good roster. The other one was the bad one, but I'm gonna make sure this is the good one. Then I'm gonna resave back over my bad one. Change that file to be that name. Close the game, reopen the game, see if it worked. All right, let's go back here. Yep, unique IDs back the same. All right, so just take this roster because this is a good roster. Let's save roster, save it back over this one because this is the bad one that I made. All right, go ahead and close the game, restart it. Let me know if it worked. All right, so I'm gonna try something else. So let's try something else. Gotta find out a fix for this junk. Refresh roster. Let's go here. Then let's go here. Let's refresh roster. Let's go here. Let's go here. Refresh roster again. All right, bet. Nope, it ain't. It ain't refresh. There it is. All right. All right. So, what if I try to take the ID and add a number to it? So let's try that. So if I say 1, oh, I didn't like that. 1, 1, 1. I have no idea if this is gonna break the game or not. Oh yeah, because it's too big. Oh no. Yes, you can. So you can't do it on like a regular player, but this guy just released a tool that allows you to do it on created players, like custom cyber faces, and some of the players in the game. So yes, somebody just released a tool today that lets you do that. I'll show you my player and show you I added a mask to him. I added a mask to him today. So one. All right, so I don't need to even do the other team. I'm gonna just do this. If this is gonna work, I have no idea. Save roster. 19. See if it worked. It won't let you DM. You just follow me, Will? Is that you? I just follow somebody. Just follow me. Somebody did. I was following him. I mean, just saying, man. Oh, whoa. Okay, if you're no. If you're talking console, bro, I think there's a way you have to. It's a sneaky way you got to do it on console. I want to say there is a way. If you look up, look on YouTube and type in, it's a way you have to do it. It's a little trick way you do it, but I think you can do it. Yeah, so try it. Let me know if it worked. Let me know if that junk worked when you add that in. Alright, so I saved it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright, so let's see if this worked. See if they still say Ben Simmons.
It's the 2K Sports pregame.
See what he talking about.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. And tonight, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's decide on a nickname once and for all. Big fella, you.
Okay, look. So I changed the thing for them just now.
But as he gets better, he'll become a super freak.
And they instantly went over to talk about Giannis. So maybe I fixed it. It didn't work. All right, give me a second.
It'll be the visiting team and the home team. dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline.
All right, so he didn't say Ben Simmons, so that's just giving me hope. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Connecticut and change all their numbers, because maybe I can just add a number. That'll be okay. We might be good. All right, Will, where we at? All right, still didn't work. Maybe it's all right. So look, Will, let's get it. So that didn't work. So when you start up your game, nothing changed, like the boot up sequence didn't change. Can you get ceiling hoops like coming down? Nah, because I can't get the backboard to switch without having to do a bunch of extra work. Will, so we need to, it might be the file. So I'm going to give you my file and let's see if that works. Let's try mine's. And what I'll do is I'll put a mod in there already. So let's see if this works. So if we go, let's go back here. Let's go back to this mod plugin folder. I'm gonna give you my junk. Hold on. So rename that folder. Rename that folder to modded. That WAIGUA that's in your directory, that's in your 2K folder. Rename that folder to say modded, like mine says right here. MODDED. Change that. I want you to take. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove that. We don't need that effort. So that's not that. Now should say modded in your 2K directory because you should have changed it. Now I want you to go back into this Google Drive folder and download these two files that I just uploaded. And then actually I'm gonna put a file in here, so give me a second. I'm gonna put another file in here. I think the boot up file is where I did the where you changed the name of this stuff. So I think this is the boot up. The boot up is usually an easy one. Cool, bet you changed it. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna have something in there that I want you to download. Yep. So this is gonna be, you're gonna see this when you start the game up. So give me a second. All right, so go back, open up that 2K modded plugin folder. It's gonna be the 3 files in there. Grab those extra 2 files, and drag those into your 2K directory. It's gonna ask you, do you want to replace the file? Say yes. After that, go back into this modded folder and grab this boot up out of here and drag that into your 2K directory. If it asks you to replace it, also go ahead and say yes. Close out of 2K, reopen 2K, and let's see if it worked. All right, so that works when I added a number 1. So let me try this. I'm just gonna keep a fresh roster outside of this. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to risk. Shit, I dropped my damn controller. I don't want to risk losing all my work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just keep a folder ready. So we're gonna go back to the roster again. We're gonna open up this version 2. No, version 2. Need to get a better feature. That'd be nice. Yeah, man. But 2K, do you know that 2K still has files from 2K16 and 2K17 in this game? They're actually wasting a lot of space. Old files are still in this game. All right, so let's go to refresh roster. Blue Devils. Did it change the numbers back? Nah, it didn't do that, did it? So the players that I had added the 1 to, it didn't even save it. That's crazy. Yep, because all these players I added a number 1 to them and it didn't save. So that one had a number. So technically, it should still be talking about Ben Simmons in here. See if I can make it do it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, one thing they've told.
Damn, I made a mistake in Preston. Back out the way.
It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Baird. And from the sideline, David Aldridge.
Put out here. Will, what happened, man? Did it work?
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad
versus
playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. Coming into tonight, a couple of goals they
Come
have.
on,
Stay
talk about Ben
aggressive
Simmons
on
so I can know
both
this junk didn't work.
But also play with
give up.
efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. And while we have a second, Shaq, in a league filled with specialists, who are some of the best hybrid players in your mind?
LeBron. Kyrie.
Shaq is so stupid.
Kyrie Irving or Kyrie?
Or
Kawhi
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard. Yeah, I meant Kawhi.
Kyrie.
You mix
And-
it.
That's a hybrid of Kyrie Irving and Kawhi
And
Leonard.
Westbrook with the triple-double.
It worked? Okay, okay. I think it's just lucky to draw with this jump, because now it's not. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, man. Alright, so now since it worked, what you need to do is, I'm gonna close that out, go back in there. I'm gonna go out and remove that out of there because I don't need that to be in there. Remove. Alright, so now what you need to do is go back to my fictional college hoops folder, and you're gonna open up, you're gonna start actually you need to start on a thread because it's not in order. So I'm gonna actually tell you where to start at. Where's my thread at on here? Here we go. Here we go. I want you to start. You can watch this video if you want to, but that's not the latest update. So I want you to start right here. So go to that link. When you get to that link, it's going to be a forum. This is my thread on where I talk about my mod. What I want you to do is start where it says new users. When you get here, you're going to do everything it says to do. So the first step is start by downloading the NBA 2K.exe. What that is inside of your 2K directory, that's the little game file that you downloaded when you downloaded it through Steam. To make my roster work, you need to use an older version of this file before 2K did all its damn updates to the game. So my version has a December 6th date on it. You need to download my version of the exe. You can get that in my folder right here, which is right here. It's this file right here. So step number 1 for you is to go to this thread, start right here where it says new users, and just follow the steps all the way down to number 9. And basically all you're doing is opening up a folder, downloading the stuff, dropping it into that modder folder. Going to the next step, download everything, drop it into that modder folder. Go to the next step, download everything, drop it into that modder folder. You're going to just keep doing that over and over. But the first step is to download this 2K exe. So when you get in here, it's going to be this little NBA 2K19 exe. I want you to take your current one here. I want you to rename it. Just name it something. Name it like NBA 2K19.exe old or something like that. Just add something else at the end of it so 2K won't open it. And then once you do that, I want you to drag mines into your folder. And then you'll go to step 2. Step 2 is open up the 2K19 main files folder, download these files and place them into your modded folder. And what you're going to do is you're going to basically download all those files, drag them into your modded folder. Well, maybe it's because it may be because that plugin, because I think my plugin wasn't working originally when 2K first came out. I had to name it 2K19 and then it worked when I named my folder modded. So I don't know. It could be that, but I got that out here now. So if people need to get the mods working, I got a folder out there for them to do it. So, but yeah, follow those steps, man. Once you do all of that, the last part is to download the roster. That's the last step. So you got to go download the roster through 2K Share. It's called College Hoops 2K19 Final. Once you download the roster and you got all my files loaded up, you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna be good to go. Make some videos or something. I'm trying to see something. All right. Yep. You on that Wi-Fi, you better start downloading. Some gigs you're gonna be downloading, bro. Also, what people have been telling me is that sometimes when they download these files, some files may not have been getting downloaded. So if you notice that something ain't working, you may have to re-download some stuff again. So if you like some parts of it working, but some of it's not working, just send me a message or something to say, hey Rob, this is working, but this part not working. I'll tell you exactly what files you need to download for that, because you don't want to have to download all that junk over again, because I know it's a lot. Let's turn this on real quick. Alright, let's just go here again. Create roster. If 2K20 give us some, if the gameplay is good, I'll mod it. I will mod it if they add the WNBA in there, because then I'll do a college for women and men, because If 2K keep the same format like they got this game, I have all the artwork done. So that part's easy. That means that all the artwork is done. All of the courts are made. That part is done. That's a major part of it, doing everything. If I just got to do the roster behind the scenes and then change some team names and stuff like that, that's easy. That's junk. It's so easy. My mod will convert right over super fast. Alright, so let's refresh this roster. Whoa. Yo, what's up? This tool is like trippy. There it is. Turn it off, turn it back on. Alright, so I did that. I did those. Let's go back in here and see if I mess with these. What will happen? So 61, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Cam Reddish is everywhere. Cam Reddish was made by Monkey Man. So to get Cam Reddish, you gotta go and get you need to go here. So start here. This is where you want to start at for mods. You want to start here. All the good mods are gonna be at. There's some Chinese sites too that you can go to. G League mod is made by Shu. He made those, so I think his G League mod is still out there. Let me see. Shuta makes these mods. I think he got a G League though. I think he got a G League. I think you got a website. That might be an easier way to find it. Alright, let's see. He got a G League. I know he do. He got like a whole roster thing. 2K19 mods. Oh damn, his site just blocked me out. What the hell? Alright, I think he got a G League though. Hold up. I'm pretty sure he got a G League. Hold on. Like I know he made one. Here it is, NBA realistic roster with full G League. He got it in here. Hold on. So you need this, his realistic roster. Or Summer League, yeah. And I think he working on that now. Here it is. He working on for the new season. So here's his roster for the new season, but he did one for 2K for 2018, 2019. You just gotta find it on here. I made a thread on here that gives you kind of all of the stuff all in one. So here's your cyber faces for Cam Reddish. Hold up, he did. I thought I had a list in that list. It's been raining for 4 days straight. Like Illinois is getting drenched out here. It's crazy. I need to go check my sump pump to make sure my basement ain't flooding. do this because I know he made one for 2018. Yeah, 2018. Where is it at, man? Here it is. Here's the G League. Wait, no, this ain't it. This is his Did he change and not do that this year? Cause I swear he had it. I think he converted it all together. I think he did the NBA and the G League all together. So I think you can go here to find that out. Yeah, so you need to go here for the G League stuff. I think that's that. Cam Reddish, you want to go here. Monkey Man, I think, made the cyber faces for Cam Reddish. Wait, hold on. Missing players. Monkey Man prospects. Yeah, here you go. Monkey Man, you want to go here for Monkey Man stuff. He make the prospects. So the Zion that y'all be seeing everybody have, that's him right there. All right, bro, see you. I think you got a Cam Reddish on here. Yep. There's your Cam Reddish. So the way this, and I can't go over this because it's actually a lot, but let me save this real quick. I can test this out. But with doing a cyberface, what you want to do is you want to download the files. Excuse me. And again, you want to go ahead and you want to put them into your modded folder. Once you put them into your modded folder, you have to find out who you're going to replace on the roster with these guys. So basically, if you go to, I'll just talk about this real quick. If you go to 2K19 tutorials and then go cyberface ID list, this list right here that TG made, this list is a list of every player's cyberface number. So every player in the game gets a number. You need to, that number is what 2K uses to load that player up. So what you're going to want to do is, the easiest way to do it is when you download that Cam Reddish, he going to have either he going to have a number or he not going to have a number. I don't know really. So let me just look and see. So here's this Cam Reddish. If I click on the link, if I download this boy, here's Cam Reddish. Open it up. So he gives me 3 files. All 3 of these files belong to Cam Reddish. What you want to do is you want to put first thing you want to do is you want to decide who in the game you're going to replace this Cam Reddish with. So the easiest way to do it, just to show y'all how to get him in the game, the easiest way to do it is to go to this list, the cyberface ID list, and you want to just pick a player and change your Cam Reddish to that number. Then in the game, whoever this player is now going to be Cam Reddish. He's going to have his face and his body. Still going to have his name, but going to have his face and his body. Then you can go in and change the name, change the size, and all of that stuff. So what the easiest way that most people do it is they'll go in here and they'll find a player that 2K that like nobody will ever play with. Like for example, they'll probably do like a an old school player, like find the old classic player or something. Here you go, Delonte West. So Delonte West, he's not on no team, right? So what they'll do is they'll take Delonte West number 1173. They'll take this and they'll make this file PNG 1173, face 1173, CHR underscore G1963. They'll change that to the number part of it. They'll swap out to whatever number you got here. Once you do that, wherever Delonte West is in the game, I think he's in a free agent pool. Wherever he is in the game, just take him and move him to whatever team you want him to be on. Then when you do that, change his name to be Cam Reddish, change his size, change his attributes, do all of that stuff you want to do to it, or however you want to do it. But that's how most people do it. So most people will take the cyberface that they download, take the number off, replace it with a number of a player that they're never going to use, and then find that player on the game and then change his name and put him on a team that they want him to be on. That's technically how you would do it. Alright, I gotta try something real quick. I'm about to get off, go to sleep. I'm about to go be slump. If you want me to demo it real quick, I'll do it. I'll do it before I go to sleep. That's the easy way. There's another way that you can use. You can use a tool to change anybody's number, but that's just the easy way if you're just trying to get in the game real quick and mess around.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith.
Yep. So go to that list.
Watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home
find
team.
that number, change his files to that number, and then drag it into your modded folder. Once you drag it into your modded folder, go find that player in the game. That player gonna have a new face, new icon, all of that.
The league is trying to speed up games. Timeouts down from 18 to 14. Penalties.
And then you'll have that player. You just gotta edit him from there. You have to change his name, his number, all that stuff.
I'm sorry, we're trying to speed things up here. That's enough. How about you, Kenny?
Well, that experience.
Okay, let's go to Kevin Harlan. We're ready to go.
We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Okay, it didn't do anything. So I think that I'm gonna try it one more time.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Reed the pass to Carlson. Here's Skinner, and it's blocked. Pushing it up, a three. And one's off. He starts the game with the miss.
So that seemed like it worked, but I gotta mess around.
Point range. Fisher grabs the board.
I'm gonna try one more time. Yeah, give me a link. You need the link to where they find the numbers for all the players. Here's that link right here. That'll get you to the Cyberface ID list. Basically, you change your player that you downloaded to the number that you want to use of that player. Go find that player, change his name. He can already have his body and picture and stuff because you already downloaded that. And then move him. I would say move him to like whoever team you want to put him on. That's usually how most people do it. There's another way to do this too, but for the sake of getting your feet wet, that's the easy way to try to understand it. Try this one more time. So for example, I would say just use Chris Humphries, 1163. You can use Al Jefferson. Oh no, some of these players might be on them all-time team, so I would definitely use a player that's not really like that. Like Mabanga, they used to play for LA. 1207. Mabanga on his team? Wow. Oh, he might have been on a 2010 team. That's probably why. Luther Head, damn. Yeah, so just find you one of these players. Take the number off the player that you download, add this number, throw it into your modded folder, load the game up, and then find that player, and you'll see he got it'll be the person that you downloaded. All right, let's try this one more time, make sure it worked. If so, I think we might be in the money. Might be in the money.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'll be right back.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. You look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. A little time here to talk shop. Kenny, some guys are better at one end of the floor versus the other. Talk about some of the league's best two-way players.
Oh, you got to have Klay Thompson in there, without question. Jimmy Butler, without question. Draymond Green.
All right, how do I edit the numbers in the zip files? Okay, you got to take them out the zip. He just zipped them up to keep them together. So take them out the zip, put them on your desktop, change the numbers, then drag them into your modded folder.
Might be the top of the heap, but you said other guys that we might not know about, I thought.
No, let's talk about some of the league's best two-way players.
I thought Kawhi was a gift.
I thought the
Kawhi was a gift. I thought Kawhi
was pretty
was
clearly
a
stated.
I thought he was a
clearly stated question. I thought the answer was just a hair incomplete.
Every
when
day,
you leave out the best
every day you
two-way
just
player. When you leave out the best two-way player,
you pick on one guy
and you talk about all the other guys.
It's either Shaq or me.
I thought the question was perfectly stated. Didn't you think the question was right there?
I'm just trying to see if they're going to say Ben Simmons or Giannis. That's it.
I'm with you all the way.
Thank you.
Since he talked about guards, I'm going to talk about the bigs. In me Irish accent, shiver me timbers may go with Gobert and DeAndre, and sneaky good may got to go with Giannis and Kevin Durant.
See, but I thought Kawhi would be considered a big.
No, you didn't.
He's a small ball.
Don't try to justify.
No, you
can't justify.
You're on Ernie's side right now?
No. Yeah, he's on my side. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing at all.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
No, I didn't. Only added 2 jerseys. That is something that I can go back and do. I just did home and away.
And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well.
I actually have to go back and fix all of the team colors, believe it or not. All my team colors is messed up. For the original 30 teams is all messed up. I just noticed that the Huskies are messed up. Duke is messed up. Yep. Stuff that I gotta do, man. Alright, so nothing happened that time. I'm gonna do it one more time, then I'm gonna just say that it fixed it because it didn't do it again. Like he ain't said nothing about Ben Simmons since I made that change. So we gonna say hopefully we fixed it.
The 2K Sports.
I'm waiting on them to talk about him. If they talk about him in a studio show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal.
Just better sound effects.
And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. One of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick.
Yeah, just added some better sound
effects. They know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And we talk a lot about what it takes to win. Shaq, if you could choose one guy to lead your team in a big game, who might it be?
You like guys who can play big or small. Guys like LeBron.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline.
All right, they didn't do it again. All right, I'm gonna close out and then I'm gonna reopen this junk, and we're gonna see if that did anything. Because if so, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna add a number 1 to every team player for the first 30 teams and call it a day. For real, for real. I'm gonna call it a dizzy. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I think I might have fixed the issue with the audio, with the interviews.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. One thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And tonight, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's decide on a nickname.
Oh, no, didn't work.
For all. Big fella, you going with the alphabet or the Greek Freak?
Greek Freak is catchier. But as he gets better, he'll become a super freak, like my main man Joel from high school.
Yes.
He was a freak.
Yes. He may soon be calling him the perennial MVP.
I think Greek Freak has a better ring to it.
Yeah, I do too. But if you think, a lot of teams passed on this guy. I know what they're saying to themselves. You know what they're calling themselves? Dummies.
Oh.
That's a good one.
That was quick. And now we go to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge.
All right. So that didn't work. I just need to go in and just change everybody's number that is.
Here's Fisher.
I think that's something I'm gonna have to try to find every player.
And ready to go. Six on the shot clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's deflected. This one for three. First shot, first man.
Ooh. All right, so that didn't work. So I'm gonna have to figure out I think I'm gonna have to just go team by team and find the players that they're gonna be talking about and change their IDs. I think that's gonna be the easiest way for me to do it. So I'm probably gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to find Giannis ID and change it to something, which I can do just by going here. 2701. So I just need to go in here real quick. Find Giannis real quick. Yeah, Steam. I don't think Steam have it. I tried to look for it and I didn't see it on Steam. Let me turn this on and off again. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, Huskies 2701. Who was 2701? Wait, so where the hell is Giannis at? I don't know where else you can get it from either. I don't know where you can get. Only other place you can get it from is, let me see if you can get a download from Amazon. They got it for delivery. They don't got it for download. I mean, you can find it for download. I'll say that. I just did a Google search and I found it. You can find it if you just search for it. E2701. Yeah, I don't see 2701 in here. So it's probably not Giannis. So probably in there. I wonder if it ain't the IDs that's not work, the ID stuff not working. I wonder if I can do something in Cheat Engine. Let's see. fine. I'm trying the Huskies, man, because I gotta figure out. It's gotta be a way I can stop them from saying they damn go to address. There's gotta be a way I can stop them from saying these damn audio interviews. Alright, connected Huskies. Change that. That didn't work. It's gotta be something with the PA numbers or something. It's funny that the arenas stay right there. Ain't that alright? What's the other one? I had another one for a name, college name data. Let's open up this boy. It's gotta be one of these, man. Alright, so Huskies. Region ID, sound ID, PA sound ID, region ID. And what's the sound ID for the elites? I'll make the sound ID just some randomness. Alright, so I'm gonna do Cleveland, Detroit, Columbus, Los Angeles. So what if I said, what's the sound ID on this one? 715. So could I technically take $743? So if I said so now 1999. Why did I put that for them? The Sooners and the Razorbacks are both 1999. All right. Try something. L6 or 7. Arizona, I got them in here.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA.
Actually, I should have let it go longer.
Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor.
What won't work? What you do? Tell me what you did. Cause somebody asked me to make them. That's why I made them. Let me go back. Yeah, somebody asked me to make them. It was a request. Let's go back here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. One of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And a few outspoken players like Draymond Green say that some guys simply don't know how to win. Kenny, is winning something that can be taught, or do you have to be born with that trait?
Oh, it's both. You can be taught because it's great habits. You know, if you have the great habits, then your habits become your actions.
You can be taught how to be a winner?
Yes, you can, because it's habitual. You learn things, they become habits. Habits become production. Production becomes winning. And yes, you can learn great habits.
Wow, that's quite an equation. Dr. O'Neal, did you follow it?
Yeah, I followed it. Some guys focus on individual goals, but that does not help the team. I think sometimes winning is sometimes overlooked when scouts evaluate players.
Yeah, how many times are they winning?
All right, I'm gonna try one more time. Cause maybe I can change these sound IDs and then I'll be good. They have a wagon wheel. Send me a picture of it. If you got one, if you can find one.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm dying over here.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here.
Yeah, that
Welcome
worked.
to this edition of 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the visiting team. Checking out the visiting team. One thing they've talked about,
just trying to see if they say,
sustaining
like,
focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And in trying to make the All-Star game a little more competitive, we've seen some format.
Oklahoma is the
Captains
Hawks, so he should say
selecting
something about
teams,
Trae Young,
picking a charity to
but he didn't. I'm just waiting to see if he say something though. This is the tedious stuff that you got to do when you dealing with this stuff, because I don't know what changes. Cam Reddish didn't work. Did you find a player you were looking for though? Because it could mean that the number may have changed. 2K will take numbers and change them out. So who are you trying to swap out? I asked you that. Waiting on him to mention something about the Hawks, and he ain't saying nothing. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make this shit not mention these team names.
The 2K Sports Pregame.
Yeah, who was you trying to swap out? Because I'm about to get off here in like 10 minutes.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already.
So let me know who you was trying to swap out, and I'll try to see if I can do it
We'll
real
watch
quick.
the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. A little time here to talk shop. Kenny, some guys are better at one end of the floor versus the other. Talk about some of the league's best two-way players.
Oh, you gotta have Klay
Hakeem
Thompson.
Olajuwon. All right,
question.
we'll do that one real quick. Let's see.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined in the
I'm gonna start this up real quick just to see. I'm just trying to see if I can change this damn data out. Cause if I can, then I'm gonna change this junk out. And everybody had the same ID. I don't care. All right, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna try this little fix one more time that I was trying to do. And then I'll do it on you. I'll show you how to take a player and put him in the game.
It's the 2K.
Waiting on him to say something about the Hawks. If he don't say anything about the Hawks, then be alright.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. Everybody looking to gain an advantage. Players leaving no stone unturned, especially with nutrition. Kenny, was that something you focused on, nutrition?
Well, probably not in the beginning of my career, but as the years went on, I realized my eating habits would actually affect the way I.
Okay. So it didn't work. I mean, it worked, but you're gonna have to do some more testing offline. All right, so let's do this real quick. So you said you want to do Hakeem Olajuwon. You trying to put Cam Reddish where he at? Because if so, I'm gonna show you how I would do it real quick. So I'll make a folder. We're gonna call it Cam Reddish. I already downloaded Cam Reddish, but we'll do it again. I gave you the link to Cam, didn't I? Yep. So I gave you the link to Cam here. Alright, so let's find Cam Reddish real quick. Cam Reddish, I'm gonna download him again. Open this junk up. Take these files out. Throw them in my folder. I have a folder. You don't have to have a folder. I have a different way of loading my mods up, but they work the same as yours. All right, so Hakeem Olajuwon, we need to find his ID. Hakeem Olajuwon ID is. See, I'm gonna do this the smart way. Oh, they do got the wagon wheel. Okay, I'll try to put that junk on there. So what I would do is I will go in here and I will copy all of this stuff in here like this. Speed it up. There we go. Slow it down. Speed it up. Slow down. Alright, so I will grab all of these. My mods won't work for nothing. Y'all struggling with these mods. Yeah, I got it, Bo. What's going on with y'all struggling on these mods? Alright, so I'm gonna open up this Excel file. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Yes. I'm gonna click do this. I'm gonna click this. Alright, so now I got the list of all the numbers, the IDs, because remember in 2K every player gets an ID. So I'm gonna look for Olajuwon, Hakeem. Alright, Hakeem Olajuwon is 952. He might be in here a couple times, depending on if they made multiple years for the same player. So nope, he's only in here once. So 952 is Hakeem Olajuwon. So let's go here to the Cam Reddish that we downloaded. We're gonna rename this Cam Reddish 952. We only need to take the number off and replace it with the number that we want to use. 952. 952. Alright, so I got my 3 952s made. Now for you, you would want to take those files that you just renamed and you're going to want to put those into your modded folder. You're going to want to open those up. You're going to want to drag and drop them right into your modded folder. You're going to drag them and drop them right in there like we did with the other files. I'm using a different way to set my mods up, so I have to do it a different way. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this folder and I'm going to enable it. Alright, so now I got Cam Reddish enabled. I gotta close my game out for mods to take effect again. So I'm gonna close it out, open it up. Load this bad boy up. So I wanted to replace Hakeem Olajuwon, so I took Hakeem's number, placed it on my Cam Reddish player, and then I'm gonna try to go find Hakeem Olajuwon. He should look like Cam Reddish. That's the goal. All right, so let's go into roster. So we probably got to look at a roster to see if this is gonna work right. So let's go into a roster real quick. So let's just use the official 2K roster. Okay, when I go to roster, it shows college teams and players, but it turns back into NBA. Did you download any designs? Because you shouldn't have. Did you do anything through 2K Share? Because you should not have. All right, so Hakeem, let's go to all players, sort this by name. Let's go to Hakeem Olajuwon. Damn, I should have went backwards, huh? All right, let's see what we got. All right, so let's go edit. So that shit did not work. You ain't lying. All right, so his number could be different. So what you could do, so I don't know what Hakeem's number is. his number could not be what we saw in that thing. Because like I said, 2K update these damn numbers all the time. See, this is updated as of October 25th. So I thought he had uploaded a Google document with it, but he may have not. Well, we knew that. What was Ben Simmons' number when we looked that junk up? Was it 7,200? Was that Ben Simmons? Because we know I just messed around with Ben Simmons, right? And that junk was not working. So I'm about to do that right now. Ben Simmons. 7,200. All right, so let me try something. Let me try this junk. So let's go back. Let's try another number. 7,200 is Ben Simmons. So if I do this, Ben Simmons should pop up. Alright, so I got all that changed out. Load that back up. Close 2K. Shit. Reopen 2K. I'm about to try one different for you right now, Will. Bradley, uninstall and reinstall? Should I reinstall my game? No, do not reinstall your game. It's not your game. It's something going on with the mod files. Do you have the modded file? Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever used a mod before? That's step one. I need to know where you at. Oh, shit. So Ben Simmons, 2KU, freestyle. Let's go to Ben Simmons, and I think it worked. So I think it's just the number, Will. It's the number you gotta change. Change your number and you good. So let's substitute him out and put Ben Simmons in. And there's Cam Reddish. Looking like this is Ben Simmons looking like Cam Reddish. And if y'all want to see what he look like, there you go. And that's how you do it. So you want to go on that list, look for a player number, take your file, take the numbers off, add the numbers to the person you want to replace, and drop that into your modded folder, and then that player will be in the game. And there's Cam Reddish. Now there was a file in there. There was a file in there that's supposed to give me his portrait, which it did, but it didn't give it to me right here. And that's this part. But if you look right here, all right, we're gonna go through the steps and then I'm going to sleep. All right, if you look right here, if you go to freestyle, you see where it says Ben Simmons, but it got like Cam Reddish face right there. So I know his portrait is working. I know his portrait is working. But yeah, so that's working. Cause there you go again. You see Cam Reddish where Ben Simmons at. So it's def working. So yeah, it could be his number could have changed. So like I said, what 2K do is they'll recycle numbers for players that they want to take out the game, maybe contracts falling apart or something like that. So Hakeem's number may not be that anymore. It may be a different number. But I can take this Cam Reddish off and delete them because I don't ever plan to use them. All right, Bradley. Not really, but I don't know what's wrong because I'm following all the steps. All right, let's do these steps. I got 10 minutes. I got 5 minutes right now. That's all you need, legit. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, first thing you need, because I just helped somebody else do this tonight. Bradley, I want you to go to my Google Drive folder. Hit my Google Drive folder real quick. We're going to do a test with one mod. All we need to test is one mod to make sure you got it. If you got that one mod working, then you can do everything else from there. So hit that Google Drive real quick. Let me know when you're there. All right. Alright, so once you get here, I want you to go into this folder called 2K19 Mod Plugin. Open it up. I'll just show you back. Alright, so once you get to this 2K19 Mod Plugin, I want you to take all three of these files and download them. When you download them, it's going to make a zip. It's going to zip them up. Once it zips them up, open up that zip file, drag these three things into your 2K directory. You can get to your 2K directory by right clicking on your icon. If you got this 2K19 shortcut on your desktop, you can right click on that, go to open file location. It'll take you right to that directory. I want you to take these three things that you downloaded that got zipped up and drag it right into this directory folder, right where this is where your main game files is at. Just put them right in there. Once you do that, you're going to have a folder called modded. You're going to have this D input. And you're going to have this 2K19 WAIGUA file. It's just like I got. So I got the 2K19, got the D input, got the modded. Once you got that, anything that you want to load up as far as mods goes inside of this modded folder. That's it. Anything that's mods go inside of this modded folder. My mod, for example, what you have to do, the first thing that you have to do with my mods is you want to download this exe. This is the first thing you want to do. Take this exe, download it, drag it into your main 2K directory. Don't put it in this modded folder. Put it into this main 2K directory. You already got one in there, so you can either rename this one or you can just replace it. I would say rename it just so you can keep it for a backup. But you want to take this out, drag it in here, rename this one so that it'll drag right in, because if you don't rename it, when you drag it, it's going to be like, hey, you already got one in there. Do you want me to just replace it? Do you want me to, what you want me to do? So it'll ask you that. But this is the first step. If you don't have this exe, my stuff will not work right. You need this first. Once you got that, follow those steps. So I'm going to give you the link to those steps and just follow them one by one. So you're going to go to this, you're going to go to this form. You're going to start where it says new users. I just told you the first step. Download that NBA 2K EXE. You're going to place that into your 2K directory. Once you do that, you're going to start step 2. Step 2 is open up the 2K19 main college files. You're going to do this. Find the main college files. You're going to open it up. You're going to download all of these files. What you're going to do is you're going to take all of those files and you're going to put them into your modded folder. It's going to go in here. Then you're going to follow the step by step. It's number 3, open up the college crowds to get all your crowds to work. You're going to open up crowds. Download all of these. Put them in here. As you see, I got them all in mine. Then you're going to do the next step. Do the floors. So you need the courts. To get the courts, you got to download the floor pack. Go here to your floors. Download all of these. Put them in your modded folder. As you can see, I got all the courts right here. It's a lot of them. 70. You just keep following this step by step by step. It's tell you what to do. Everything that you're doing is downloading, dropping it into that modded folder that you just put in there. That's all you got to do. Once you do that, load the game up. You're going to download my roster. You got to download my roster. You can find it by searching my name, or you can search the name of the roster. Find it, download it, save the roster to your system. Anytime you want to play College Hoops, load the roster, and as long as you got all those files you downloaded in your modded folder, game is gonna work fine. That's all you got to do. There is a video on this forum that walks you through that same step, though. It walks you through that. Whatever I just told you, it walks you through that same step. Big thing what people forget is they forget to get this NBA 2K EXE out of there. If they don't get this, it won't work. Even if you got all the files, ain't nothing gonna work right. So just follow it step by step. It tells you everything you need to do. Step 1 through 9. And I even give you a picture of what your modded folder should kind of look like. So it's gonna look something like this. It's gonna be a bunch of files in that joint. But if you got all, you should be straight. All right, I'm finna get off of here. I got no closer to fix some audio issue. I know I can't do it the way I want to do it. I gotta go in and fix colors for multiple teams. I gotta do that. I know the Huskies colors is messed up. Duke's colors messed up. I gotta fix those. Still gotta fix this audio bug. But I'm finna get off here, man. Yep, try it again. Bradley, shoot me. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter, Bradley. Hit me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, something. Hit me on something. If you have an issue, I can walk you through it. It's super easy. Once you have those files from the modded plugin folder in your game system, in your game directory, everything that you're doing is you just dragging stuff into your modded folder. That's all you're doing. The game will do everything else from there. But with my mod specifically, you gotta have this EXE, and that's a lot of people are missing this part. You gotta have that. So what I've been telling people is just to replace the one you got, or you can just rename the one you got, like name it NBA 2K EXE.old. And then when you put mine in there, it won't replace it. And then that way the old one you can always keep in case you ever want to go back to the current state of the game, because that's what controls what patch you're on. So if you're like, hey, I don't like the old patch, I want to go back to current and play current NBA or whatever, and I don't want to use the college mod no more, take that other NBA 2K EXE that you renamed, name it back, and delete mine out of your folder. No problem, Will. Let me know if you get everything smooth worked out. I'm finna go sleep. I'm about to be slumped. Ball is life. But yeah, I'll holler at y'all. Yeah, Taco. Somebody said Taco went to the cafeteria. I was done when they said that. They said Taco went to the cafeteria. I'm asleep. I'm going to bed on that one, dog. Why they say that about Taco, dog? You know the thing with them players like that though, when they 7'8", 7'9", them players be super tall. They frame don't hold up, man. That's it. They frame do not hold up, so people be scared of that junk, man. They be dog. They frame don't hold up. They be so weak, like they core be so weak because they be so tall. And then half of them hit that growth spurt so fast that they don't know how to manage that weight properly. So they get injured quick, so they don't last long. So people don't want to take a chance on it, I guess. I don't know, but Taco went to the cafeteria. Oh, they said Taco went to the cafeteria. I'm asleep. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all boys. I'm going to bed.